Hi everybody, my name's Rob, welcome to another episode of Man of the Forest, and this is Metal Detecting
Reality 24!
About time, you might be thinking.
Yes.
But anyway, I've got my first hole, and you've got a couple of things already, haven't you? We've just literally been on it a minute, 2 minutes.
Do your roll first and then we'll go to mine in a minute.
Right, I'm just going to find it. Or shall we play What's in the Clod? Oh no, nah, that's one of his things on Craig Chicken of the Woods. I'm just going to find it and I'm going to show you what it is. So, it was nothing super cool, but it is a thing. It's a little nut, a little plug nut, probably off a tractor or something. So, that can go in the pouch. Plop.
That's actually my second find.
That's your second find. I can tell you what that is. That is a little watch winding key. Lovely.
And over here.
Quite a generic one. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum.
What's that? It's time for the old...
That there is a...
Is it a full toaster?
It's a 50p. No, it's not. It's a...
Toasty green!
A what?
It's a toasty green.
Okay.
It's a green coin that's toasted to such an extent that we no longer can see who is on it.
Okay. Did I tell you about this, Craig?
What?
I was doing a bat survey over in Stockport the other night.
Yeah.
And I looked down and I saw that on the ground, and it is a George VI. Let me just turn around. Penny. Eyes only find this one. 1946.
And this one is a toasty green.
First coin up though. Anyway, let's get digging. Back to my machine. Next up, a little hexagonal cap thing. Don't think there's any writing on it. Plop. Next up, another bit off a tractor or something. This is plastic. Metal tube. Where's all the good stuff? So what you got? Nice little coin.
I think it's a George V farthing.
Hold it there, hold it still. Let's just zoom in on it.
I think.
Flip it over. Farthing.
Yes.
Yeah, 19... That'll be 1920 or 32. I can't quite make it up, but there you go. Yeah, cool. Nice little coin.
Find some silver. We need that.
Next up, I've got a threepenny bit. My first coin of this field. And it is a George... It's quite hard to see with my eyes. I'm zooming in. I think it's George the 5th. No, it's George the 6th. See if I can get a date on it if I turn it around. No, I can't. It's a bit toaster. It's a bit toaster. But it's coin. Woo! Nice. And here you can see a chicken of the woods.
Shite.
So I've just pulled this out.
I don't think it's a Jetty.
It's a very thin. I don't think it doesn't seem like silver.
It's not silver.
It's kind of round. It's kind of coppery. I think it could be a bit of scrap, but I mean that has got a pattern on it. I'm just going to zoom in. A defo pattern on that. I'm just going to bag that one up and see if we can give it a bit of a clean later. Interesting. This just came out. It was a nice signal. Don't really know what it is. Possibly a bit of melted something. It's not iron. Kind of coppery. It's got sharp bits on it there. Don't know. Possibly some melted something. Oh well. Blop. Right, my headphones have died. It gave me a warning sound that was so loud I about pooped my pants. But while that's charging,
Yeah, okay.
Craig's just come over to me with a... It looks like a bullet that's been, you know, when they've exploded.
It's not a bullet.
It.
I think it's silver.
Can I have a good look?
Oh man, just on my way heading to the...
That's a bullet, mate.
I don't think it is.
It is. You can see how it's like when they explode outwards. That's like the bottom of the bullet in there.
Okay, let's play that game again. We'll find out when we get home. I don't reckon it's bullet.
It looks like a bullet to me.
I don't reckon it's bullet.
Oh, sharp.
And
it's sharp. And you got a coin.
Yeah, just on the way down to you. And we just got a
Zoom in.
I
I can see half. It's a halfpenny. It's a toasty green.
I think it's another George 6, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a George 6, just like the one I've...
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh. Zoom. I think that's a George 6 halfpenny.
It's lots of Georges.
Got me a shiny little button. The previous hole was a bit of a shotgun. I can't remember if I already told you that. I thought it was a button, but this time it is. The loop snapped off. Oh well, in you go. Plop. Next up, this. Took me a while to find it. I think it's like a little finial. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. A little weird funnel shaped thing. Oh. Plop. Oh, that one was annoying. Bit of foil. Whew. Oh. I was unsure of this one. Come on. And it was a shotgun end. Or as we call them, shit gun caps. Shitty chutty. In you go. Plop. Right guys. We've been going for a little while. I've started to struggle. Bit parched. And I haven't eaten for a while. I'm hungry. This is my last hole. I'm by the gate. Wish me luck. And to finish, I've got this pretty heavy, sort of semicircular chunk of metal. And there's a bit of rust coming through, so I don't think it's silver. It's an oddity. I'm down by the gateway. Is it kind of a mixed metal? Don't know. But anyway, that is me done. Put that in the pouch. Plop. And Craig's just going to go for one more hole. Come on, Craig.
I'm trying.
Show me what you got.
Trying. Come on, gotta be something. Gotta be one thing. One more thing.
I'll fill me hole in while he's messing around.
I'm going through the junk pile now, can't find it.
Come on, what you got?
No idea. Big lump of metal. Huge. Big square of bugger. That's it. I'm done.
Right, time to do one more hole. Seeing as Craig's massively long, what's in the old video was a lump of iron, and I've got a little kind of rivet with some leather still attached. Probably not old, super old, but anyway, that is it. We are done. Right, so see you in a bit for show and tell. Right, the best find of the night is that I find myself in front of a Chinese. Right, gonna eat this and then it's time for show and tell. Right, time to have a look at what we found. So we have been on that field before, haven't we? But I think it was before we started doing metal detecting videos. Yeah. And we weren't there very long. So anyway, a lot of rubbish, aluminium tube, bits of iron, fairly old iron nail, shotgun caps melted, Coke, bane of my life. This was interesting. A bit of leather still on it. Rivet. That, and then my one coin was this threepenny bit, and you can see George the 6 head there. Can't quite make out the date. Oh, I can. 1939. There we go, threepenny bit. And my little button. That is a snapped little right angle hook, possibly used as a pipe tamp. And this oddity, of which you have one as well. Craig's stuff.
I don't know what that is. I haven't got a clue what they are.
Yeah. I have found them before. Definitely got them somewhere. And you got that little putty wheel, button.
Buttons. That one might have a picture on it.
Yeah, that one has.
Something for you button lovers.
Let's have a look.
Has it got a bit of a floral design or something?
Yeah, it's not really focusing very well. So yeah, there's a pattern on there, and oh, your little
Watch winding
watch
key.
winding key, which is a kind of a standard one, isn't it? That kind of shape.
And then we've got George the 6th.
Oh yeah, and this was a bullet. It's kind of exploded bullet case.
We've got George the 6th farthing. We've got a George the 6th halfpenny. And we got a George the 6th penny.
So you got all the coins.
So yeah, that's about the best. So looks like I'll win.
Yeah, you do win. George the 6th. Yep. Hold on. Hold on a sec. We got, what's that? That's a farthing. Let's look at the other side. Yep, farthing, 1912. Halfpenny, and 1938. Bit toasted that.
It's definitely a toasty green.
It says George the 5th. That's George the 5th.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was George the 6th.
No, George V.
No. George.
I was going to say, I thought we had 4 different coins, because mine's a George the 1933. George the 6th. But no, 3 George the 6th and 1 George the 5th. Anyway, thanks for joining us in this little adventure. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Ciao for now. And I forgot to show you this bit. So here we are. We've unfolded it. And there is a pattern on it. But it's really hard to make out what it is. It's not a coin of any sort, but there we go. A thing of interest that's going to go in the bin. Well, it's another day and we're out digging again. Probably a couple of weeks later from the last bit, where we didn't really find much good really. But we've been on this before, found a few coins before. I think Craig's just found something. Let's go and have a look. Well, ignore that bit. I was going to show you the coin that you just found, but then I got attacked by a honeybee.
Who got
it was
attacked?
like it was in the air, and then you got attacked.
You
So
sent it my way. You literally
Flicked
batted
it.
and it just flew straight at me like a bullet, and then attacked me.
yeah,
What the hell?
strange, aggressive little honeybee. So
Fucking thing.
didn't want us there. So got another permission over the road. Let's see what we can find. First thing out, I lost it for a second. This tiny little, really thin little button. Nothing on it. But it's the first thing. Next up, I've got this. It's like a stud of some sort, a little eye-shaped stud. That's quite nice. Interesting. Coppery. See what's next. Put that in my pouch. Plop. Always check your holes. I filled it back in. There was a signal there still, and it's a coin, and it is a modern penny. Queen Elizabeth II. Can't see a date on it, but well, it's a modern penny. I could spend that. Well, my last 2 holes, shotgun cap, then I got cracking signal, gnarly bit of lead, But Craig's whistling me, so I'm just walking over to him because he's laughing. He might have found something. Bear with me. Right then, mate. What have you found?
I thought we got something good. I thought it was a big part of a chunky old belt buckle or something like that.
Okay, let's
And
have a
then
look then.
after closer
Oh.
inspection, I realised it's actually a broken set of nutcrackers.
Oh, nutcrackers. I was going to say compass, but yeah,
No.
you're right, nutcrackers.
Very-
That's nice, isn't it?
So I thought it was going to be like a belt loop or something, and then when I've cleaned it more,
Yeah,
because you know, for some reason I was expecting bits to be up here. I was like,
Yeah.
no, bits nutcrackers.
You found anything else?
Oh, small.
I've had a coin.
Have you?
Yeah, one penny. But I had a nice little belt stud, and then a penny came out. Oh, you got a little round piece of lead.
Almost looks like it's got a skull on it, though. It's not, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's an impacted musket ball.
I've had 2 bits of lead out of here. But...
I've had
Okay.
big crackers.
Carry on searching. Just up. A nice big fat musket ball.
Hello, I'm Mr. Musketball. How are you today?
I'm alright, thank you very much, Mr. Musketball. Well, this is a strange one. It was given a half decent signal. When I flipped it out, it was iron, and it appears to be like a little pistol shot, but it's not lead. It appears to be iron. There we go, bit different. I thought for a minute I had an old coin, but there's a little nubbin on it in the middle, and it's snapped. But I think there's a pattern on that. Ooh, a nice one for all you baton lovers. We'll have to give that a clean up and see if I can make out what the design is. Nice. Plop. That was a little tease. Thought I had myself a little ring, squashed ring, but no, trash. Next up, tiny little lead pistol shot. Cool. Where's all the coins? Craig's just pulled this out. Big old early lead bullet. Massive great thing. A lot of ammunition stuff coming out today. I've just pulled out another one of those eye-shaped belt stud type things. I think it's slightly larger than the other one, or maybe the other one was corroded more. Interesting. There's another signal just next to it as well. I'm going to dig that out and see what that is. Well, the next thing, it wasn't another one of those belt studs. Little piece of coppery stuff. Kind of a serrated edge on this side here. Unless that's just the way it's corroded. Kind of feels like it's supposed to be there though. Little piece of something. There we go. Well, there's a lot of lead coming out, but Craig's just come over with a couple of coins, and if it will focus, see on the one on the right, you can just see a head, which I think is pointing to the right. Is it a William, do we think?
I'm not too sure. It looks older than a William. I should imagine the other one's the same because they're only about 2 foot apart, so there's not been that many coins coming out. So
No. How many bits of lead do you reckon you got? I reckon I've got about 10.
put it this way, you wouldn't want to go swimming in there behind us wearing our pouches.
Your pouches? Do you mean your bugly smuggler? Budgie smugglers?
No, I mean your pouch.
Oh, that pouch, okay.
Full of fucking...
Got me another coin. Yep, it's a modern 2p. Queen Elizabeth. But I am slowly getting richer. Just got another coin. And again, it's a Queen Elizabeth II. It's a very young one, because I can make out the date just, and it is, let me see if I can zoom in for you, 1959. So only 2 years after her coronation. I think that is a halfpenny. Yeah, we just see at the top, half penny. Oh well, 3 coins, but nothing particularly old. So we've just switched to the next field, and Craig's pulled this out, which is a very thin, round, like coin-shaped thing.
I thought we got a hammy for a minute, but
It's not silver.
it doesn't look silver anyway.
No, it'd snap if it was you doing that. Kind of coppery, isn't it? Nice shiny shine come up on it, but
No,
can't see anything on it, can we?
no, smooth.
But it's a very quiet field here. Apart from a bit behind me, which is probably where a fire's been. There's loads and loads of signals, but anyway, we'll keep on looking for a little bit longer. You're not going to believe it, people. Craig has just found
Gold. Look.
gold
Gold.
coloured
Gold.
piece of
Gold.
crap.
I think it's belt buckle.
Looks plastic, but it's not.
Sounds like your pottery, mate.
Oh well.
Ross found something very similar.
Craig's just come over this.
It's a bit of lead.
It's
Chuck
just a
it.
bit of lead, but flip it over. Oh, look at that. It's got a lovely design on it. So some kind of, you think, medieval.
I think it was. A friend of mine's found something very similar to that. They used to like wear it as a medallion type thing because, you know, lead's not poison.
They didn't know that then.
Yeah, positive that's medieval.
Lovely. I just had a deep hole with a cracking signal. I thought it was probably most likely a bit of can, but it turned out to be a big old shredded piece of can.
Ah, nice.
I was hoping for an axe, bronze axe or something, but you never know. Right, it's time for show and tell. Here's all Craig's crap. And you got a lot of lead here, a lot of pieces of lead. I mean, you massively beat me on the old lead stakes, because the only lead I've got is all these little bits here. And there's all my trash as well. There's a little press stud. Everything else is just bits of can, pretty much. So, let's start with my things that I found. This. So you think that's a part of a buckle, don't you?
Yeah, it's a fragment of buckle.
It's a fragment of buckle. And that could also be a fragment of buckle. It's kind of a coppery thing.
That's an older one. That's definitely an old one, thin one.
I think you saw that in the field. Now, probably my two more interesting finds are these two little belt studs, both eye-shaped, which could date back to the medieval, post-medieval period. They're quite nice little things. They're slightly different. And I've got this very thin button, and this part of a button which has, there's the back with the loop on it, and it's hard to see, but there is kind of a star pattern in the middle, and a kind of a like a rope design around the out edge. And then I had three little projectile things: a nice big musket ball, a little tiny pistol shot, and a kind of a iron pistol shot. There we go. And then finish off with my coins. All pretty modern, really. 2p, 1p, and a halfpenny, and that's my oldest one. So next up, we're going to go across to Craig's finds. As usual, Craig's got more things than me. Well, that's just a piece of crap, Craig.
No, it would have been a badge plate or a name plate of some kind, but yeah, I'll find a use for that. Do projectiles, so we've got lots of musket balls, pistol shot, and I always forget the name of that one, the big bullet.
I can't remember the exact name, but that's
Is it
kind of a hollow base, big gauge bullet, big lead bullet. Quite nice find that. Do you find them from time to time? And this one's interesting, Craig, because it's
Still got the sprue.
the sprue. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
So that was from when it was poured. So obviously that was never fired. It probably dropped.
Virgin
Okay.
musket ball.
And that could be
I think,
maybe an impact thing. It actually looks too flat to me.
I think that's actually a gaming piece. I think that's a gaming piece.
It's a thing.
Could be a little weight. That's also a little weight. Probably a trade weight. That's some lipstick, as you know.
Is that why you came back with red lips?
I was trying to put that on in the field, but it just...
Okay. Right, let's move on to this nice little thing here.
Well, I'd say that's one of my best finds, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a medieval pilgrim type badge type
You can see it's
amulet type
It's part of, but
But
it's a lovely little pattern design on it.
Positive it's medieval though.
That's cool. And then this, which you thought could have been something Roman initially, but actually it's actually a part of a set of nutcrackers, which is still pretty cool.
Probably Georgian. Probably Georgian nutcrackers. The Georgians like their nuts.
Right, so buttons next. That's a, I don't know what that is.
That's a bit more of that buckle, I think.
You reckon this is a button, this very thin?
Yeah, I think that thin one's a button. I'm pretty sure that's a button. And then
Otherwise, inconclusive. And then
another button.
that button. And then your coins.
And then there's a one. It starts.
What's this?
I ain't got a clue what it is.
That's like a horse mount thing. I think there's like a rose or something in the centre of that, maybe. Although, yeah, it's one of them.
I don't think it's a button.
And you've got 6 coins.
Yeah, well, there's a penny. There's a halfpenny of Queen Victoria.
We could just see her.
That's the one where we got chased off by a bee.
Is that Queen Vicky?
Yeah, it's a Vicky.
Yeah.
And then we've got a multitude of Georges, Williams, Gullimuses, and God knows.
And they're
what.
all pretty toasty.
Toasty greens! Yes.
There was one you could see a head on it. You can just about make something out is going on that one. Well, you probably can't if you're watching this because my camera's not focusing. There, that side, there's... Oh, you can see Britannia there, I think.
They all look like
Come on,
half pennies
focus.
anyway. They all look like half pennies.
There, you can see a head on that one. So, this is the reality of metal detecting. So, if you made it this far, you've had a double adventure in this video. This is metal detecting 24. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. And it's goodbye from me, and it's
Oh, tatty bye.
tatty bye from him. Thanks a lot. See you on the next one.